Everyone has the chance to record after mayhem occurs, but how many are already recording seconds before disaster? Turns out, not many, but luckily for you, we at Akimbo took all of those rare moments and threw them into one video. Brace yourself, folks, you're about to have a front row seat to a tornado. Well, here's a good reason to immediately sell your house and everything in it. She made it! But her phone wasn't so lucky. A really effective way to completely dismantle something. And here's why you definitely shouldn't hang around on the roof during a thunderstorm. If you've ever doubted the immense power of floodwater, then just check this out. What are the balloons for? Are they celebrating the accident that's about to occur? Well, this seems like a great place to stand and film a rock fall.
Holy, that whole rock is moving. Holy Lord.
Lithium batteries are pretty dangerous, but judging by this dog's fascinated reaction, can we be sure he wasn't just an arsonist? Ah, well, this clock tower looks better without a clock anyway. If you're interested in buying a pair of these shoes, each one of them comes with a free broken ankle. Yes, there's nothing like a sunny, relaxing vacation at the beach. A wedding guest who's clearly consumed the same amount of liquid that's in the pool. You see, the thing about sitting by the sea is that the sea moves. Treadmills. They're a great way to get into shape. Or seriously injure yourself and all your friends. And now it's time for that fun family game. Give Dad a concussion. When you're planning to land, but decide it's probably much safer in the sky. In some cultures, it's polite to express your admiration for a meal by throwing it on the floor. No, that's not true. I can't back that up. For these tourists, the phenomenon of global warming suddenly felt very real.
Holy crap! Danger! Holy crap!
You get extra points for this shot if you also manage to completely ruin a man's day. How to go from a romantic to an arsonist in one easy step. It looks like this road is eventually going to join that tunnel to form one massive hole. To be fair, if nobody can see the score, then it's easier to pretend you're winning. I know what you're thinking. You're watching that giant bird waiting for something to happen. Well, this one is gonna take you by surprise. What you don't see in this clip is that the excavator's hair is now standing on end and his fingernails have turned black. She belongs to Mother Nature now. It's a true crash landing if you can make someone else crash too. Gently does it, gently does it, gently does it. Oh, forget it! We'd like to wish everyone a very, very mediocre Christmas. Whether you're a robot or a human, waiters always have to deal with the same stuff. If this is what you do with your spare time, then you really need a better hobby. Well, at least there were no humans involved. Otherwise, somebody was definitely getting fired. Look at the girl's reaction after this happens. It's evil. She knew this would happen. Luckily, the cyclist knew what to do in this situation. Personally, I would have opted for the scream in terror and run away option. Possibly the neatest crash in racing history.
Incroyable image de Jules Goudon posé sur le toit de Geoffrey de Narda. Et Jules Goudon qui va...
When the trees fall like dominoes, the weather could be described as slightly windy. Looks like someone cut the string on a giant's yo-yo. I hope nobody was planning to use that bridge on their way home. Aw, how romantic! For about 3 seconds. Yay, let's celebrate! The fact that we're still alive. When you think you're the fisherman, but then you suddenly become the bait. Whose fault was this? I'm gonna say it's down to the guy standing next to it and his evil psychic powers. This gas explosion took place in a toy store, but luckily the only casualties were the toys. He'd never forget his wedding day, but for all the wrong reasons.
Anyway, right? Stay 10. You telling me Sharket's batting more aggressive?
Whoops, that's embarrassing. But it gets worse.
Might have a genuine 3. I think they're going to do it. So, yeah, the brother's not helping them.
A skydive was on her bucket list, and as you can see, she's loving every second of it. When your workplace starts to resemble an atomic blast, it's probably good to consider a career change. Oh, it's fine. He can just pop back down and fetch it. What's the big deal? Good to see that the fans are just as skilled as the players. Using an iPhone as bait has been proven as an effective way to catch Gen Z fish. Oh, come on. How many of us can honestly say that we've never dropped 100 tons of steel before? He doesn't seem too bothered by this issue. Sadly, security does not feel the same way. It's a good thing they wore those waterproof coats to protect them from the mud. The changing of the tides can happen a lot quicker than you might expect. Watch out! She missed with the ball and the shoe. That deserves double points. After a magnitude 7.1 earthquake in Mexico City, this was one of the dramatic results. She did a silly walk to make her friend laugh and was rewarded by not receiving her high school diploma.
Stephanie up.
Reversing away from trouble and right into some more trouble. He's basically in a limbo of trouble. Why should Pisa be the only place to have leaning buildings? Let's make some of our own.
Ой, жалко. Не получилось.
Neighborhood fireworks display? Or frontline in an active war zone? You decide. Good for the environment, but not so good for passing cars. When the drinks need to be delivered on a tray, you should always send your most sober friend to the bar. Or if you can't find them, send this guy. Shocking footage of just how quickly floodwaters can arrive on a city street. One of those mornings when you wonder why you bothered getting out of bed. Hang on, guys. I just need to get a picture of the world crumbling away in front of us.
Whoa. Whoa. The whole lake is shaking.
Now might be a good time to start casually reversing away, guys. Aggressive dogs are a constant problem for delivery guys. Oh, and aggressive chickens, apparently. Wow, who gets the enviable job of cleaning up this catastrophic mess? This is a test for a runaway truck arrestor, and this is the lucky driver who got to remove sand from his crevices for months on end. There are green lights, yellow lights, red lights, and lights that just don't want to be lights anymore. As bad as places to park go, this has to be one of the worst. Lady Luck was not on their side that day. He not only plows snow, he plows absolutely anything that's white. A good reason to never, ever book a window seat again. It's much better to just fly in ignorance. What's that delicate tickling sensation on my leg? Why just have one tractor when you can have two? Molten metal being sprayed everywhere? Good thing I decided to wear my little yellow safety helmet. Oh, and my lucky t-shirt. Everything was going so well. Until it wasn't. Yeah, so it looks like we've got a very minor leak in the corridor. Nothing to worry about. A bus driver never knows what kind of passenger will be coming aboard next. An elderly person, a school child, a massive amount of dirty water. Every stop is different. Is the camera shaking? Nope. Japan is shaking. And soon enough, something even more terrifying will be arriving. How many people can say they've been swallowed and then spat out by a whale? Only Jonah and this guy.
Well, his dad was saying, stay calm in the moment, like a dad does. Seconds later, that humpback whale, well, the humpback whale stayed calm enough to open its jaws and let the kayaker go. Thank goodness he's okay. He made it back to shore unharmed.
An observatory which, sadly, is no longer observing much at all. Well, besides the ground. This TV was designed to be unbreakable, but then he's an MMA fighter. Breaking things is his job. Don't worry, we're not gonna finish this video by saying that this is a Windows phone. That kind of joke is as far beneath us as his phone is beneath him. And now you only have seconds to avoid disaster. The disaster of not clicking subscribe. Do it, now, before it's too late!